I don't look the best. That's fine though. We're gonna start this. I posted a few YouTube videos long ago. I really enjoyed it, and we're gonna start it back up again. I'm sick right now, not doing the best. We're gonna start back up this channel, and we're gonna do it together, and it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be fun. So, where have I been the past year, and what am I struggling with now? Last year, I went, during June, I went on a 3-week road trip by myself through Alaska. Best 3 weeks of my life. I met the most insane, amazing people. Prior to that, I spent 4 years in college. That was kind of like my, oh, you graduated kind of gift, and it was the best gift that I probably have ever received. Prior to that, I spent a year putting myself out there, being more outgoing. So grateful for my senior year of college. I practiced being myself. Prior to that, I was just, if you've seen my previous vlogs, kind of a hermit, and I always kind of kept myself in a box, metaphorically and literally. Like, I just stayed in my room, and I decided, you know, fuck that. Like, I am that type of it girl person. I am someone people want to say hi to. I am someone who can make friends really easily and want to have friends. I never wanted to go out and make the effort to make friends. Everyone wants friends, right? But I just didn't want to deal with the little conversations and this and that and the fake laughing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not doing that. Senior year, I was like, you know what, you're gonna have to put in a little work to be the person you want to be. Just like, what kind of person do you see yourself as? And I always saw myself as the person walking into a room and people saying hi to me. And what that entails is putting myself out there, being kind to people, saying hi, and enjoying people. I genuinely enjoy people, but sometimes it's hard for me to, when I felt like it was hard when all I would do is have these little conversations about, oh, how's the weather? Oh, like, what's your name? This, and that. Like, just small talk. I hated small talk. So, I grew to enjoy small talk. I put myself in situations where it happened more often. And I think Alaska was basically the peak. It was me coming into who I truly was in uncomfortable and very different situations all by myself. Everything that I practiced the year before, putting myself in conversation, interjecting, saying hi to people, you know, it all culminated to those 3 weeks, and oh my god. Okay, I'll make a separate video about that, but that was crazy. And then I came back, and so with that, I packed a bag and I went to Baltimore, where I studied to get my master's in mental health. So the school that I went to, there were 4 terms. They didn't do semesters. The master's program was accelerated. So I only had to be there for 9 months. I met a lifelong friend. She came to be my best friend in Baltimore. She sets the example for who anyone would want to be, but specifically just like women. Also, it's just, she's the kind of woman you want to be, and she's like a year younger than me, which is ridiculous. I feel like right now I'm like talking to a camera. I'm looking away and stuff like that, but give me a couple videos and we'll be well acquainted. I'll get more comfortable. Why does one thumb look different than the other? That's so weird. My first term that I was there, made a lot of friends. What did I learn? I went to the pier a lot and I sat there a lot. I hung out with friends quite a bit. There were a lot of days. So one thing I learned in Alaska was how much I loved being by myself. This past year was weird because I did set out to, senior year of college, I set out to become more social, more open to the people around me, whether they were a stranger or a friend. So I successfully did that. So after that, I realized I needed to start working on my boundaries and figuring out how to balance alone time with social time. I got into the groove of being around people a lot. Most nights I was either I never really had a night alone, and at the end of this year, I didn't prefer to be alone, which is something that made me pretty sad. Nights alone, that kind of peace or solitude, it's not that it's more or less peaceful than being with the people I surrounded myself with. They never disrupted my life, so I didn't hang out around people who disrupted my life. But I just didn't understand how I could appreciate my own presence anymore. So that's what sucked about this year, is I think I really, really, really fell into the people I surrounded myself with, and I did not excel at maintaining my boundaries in regard to my personal time. I realized this through the year, and I didn't do anything about it because I wanted to hang out with these people. Mainly, I really enjoyed these people, but also I would rather have spent time with them than been alone by myself. And that is not necessarily a bad thing, but for me, I remember that feeling, how much I just appreciated myself, and I think I lost a little bit of that through the year. The fall of 2022, I really excelled. I really excelled in maintaining my boundaries, and I really excelled in standing up for myself. Springish of 2023 was a struggle. So that's when I started struggling in regards to spending time by myself and not just pouring myself into these couple people that I was hanging out with every day. So when I came home after Baltimore to become, oh my god, dude, it's just crazy. I came home after Baltimore and I realized I just did not want to go to med school, and so then I started studying for law school, and then there are these other things that I'm working on the side, which is kind of crazy, this being one of them. I really want to start up my YouTube channel again. I'm all over the place right now. I don't know what the purpose of this video is going to be. I don't know what I'm even going to title it. I have been in a rut the past few days. I need to do something. I need to put something out there. Where am I now? So you're asking. And really just getting back into the groove of creating and discipline. Or this is the first time I really see myself growing into a life that I've always wanted. There's a certain person that I want to become. I guess this is less so about the past year I've had. More than that, this is my first video back. I am currently in somewhat of a state of disarray, unfocused, and wanting. This channel is for people who want to go from wanting to having. This channel is going to be for people who not necessarily feel like they are made for more, but who just want to see more. In my life, I really want to travel. I really want to see things, and I really want to say hi to a lot of different people. I'm not kidding. That's what I want. So it's not necessarily that I feel like if you feel like you're meant for more, you can create the most impact right now. And I truly believe that in myself too. I want to see a lot of hella blue water. I want to see mountains. I want to be able to afford to live in the mountains. I want to making friends across the world. That's what I want, and I guess for you and I, that's what we're gonna have. So, thank you for listening, and I really appreciate it. And it does not go unnoticed by me. And subscribe if you want to follow along. Comment if you want to start a conversation. Seriously, comment if you want to start a conversation. I would love to have a conversation with you about whatever you're going through in the comments, in public, or DM me on Instagram, and so we'll figure that out. Okay. Me and me mustache say goodbye. and thank you. And hello, friend. Okay, bye, friend. Let me say hi.